It's Week 7 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Levis looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
And again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Levis back to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try to field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Hayes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
3rd and 12.
Back to throw. Hayes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
That swung out wide to Harris, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Levis sets up the throw here.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Levis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hayes. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive is success, 19 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to Skoranek out left.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Hayes. He finds Austin complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Warren trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Forced out to his left.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the 1st.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's Levis.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across. Up to the 33.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Harris running straight ahead.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. A handoff for Warren.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Warren will try the right side.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren.
Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
Stays on his feet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie.
And it makes the score 21-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Off play action. Hayes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
With it is Jackson.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Keanu Benton
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
It's complete. Burks.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the run, it's Warren.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
with Warren.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looking to throw. Hayes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and a couple. They'll run it. Warren. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Warren.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They toss it to Warren.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Levis from the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis looking to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Levis back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And Levis going back to the air. Buying time to... And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Levis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 now at 4 and 3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.